What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and yeah, today we got some cool stuff and things to do. I got a sombrero on my head because I just ate a burrito. That's why. Oh, jetpack's on. All right, so check it out. I got the laser drill all buttoned up, and I just added the other foci. So now we have 3 light blue foci and 3 of the lime foci. And if we head back, I love that, to the 1.8, if we take a look at our emeralds. Remember we were running low on emeralds before? Well, we got 125 emerald ore and 61 of the nether emerald ore now. And I guess this thing is generating nether emerald ore as well. Now, these I have not set up for processing. So we're going to have to do that. And I think we're going to stick them. What are you processing right now, man? Oh, I set that up for raw beef. What are you processing right now? Nothing. What are you processing right now? Nothing. I can't see it. What is it? Show it to me. Ah. All right, so let's head back. Let's set the third row back. What is this? First row, second row, third row back. And we're going to have to break into here a little bit. And right in there. And then let me see what I got inside of here right now. Oh, I just got single crappy export buses. So let's grab some export buses that are of the correct kind. And we'll take these guys out. Like so, and set this up to work, but to work with the emeralds. But yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff that I want to start to get going today. And oh crap, I can't remember what was in there. I can't remember what I had in there. So this has got to be set to the emerald ore. This has got to be set to the nether emerald ore. And no, not my crafting window, thank you. Better. So these should be working now, processing that stuff. So we got the emerald ore in there, the nether emerald ore in there. All right, good. So I cannot remember what kind of ore it was that I had not set up for processing. Let's take a look. And I think I've actually made this mistake before. Let's take a look at any ores that we have that are really built up. Monazite Cinnabar makes quicksilver, but I don't really have any use for it. Coal, 296 diamond. I think those are just in there. So yeah, I can't remember what I had inside of there. Once it builds up, I always take a look at this every once in a while in case there's like a mistake. Some of these are just in here because I had collected them, but geez Louise, if I can't remember what was in there. If you saw it well, actually you could probably go back and in the comment section you could just tell me what it was. You can rewind. I can't rewind because I'm doing this right now as it is live. So, but we'll get it fixed up. But all right, so some other stuff and things that I got going on today. We want to get a new power system going. So this just isn't working anymore. Lava is not doing it. Ain't doing it at all. So we're going to start working on that. And so one of the things we're going to do steam power. So one of the things that we need is a solid fuel boiler. So if I go ahead and try to make a couple of these, you can see that we're out of gunpowder. So is what we need to build the fire charges. So that means we're going to need to set up some sort of automated production of gunpowder. And as you can see here, right now I have my skeleton spawner on. And that uses one of the auto spawners, which uses essence. So everything's working correctly. You can see there are cows coming over here too. They're getting processed. And the computer that Hypno had set up for us is turning the redstone signal off. That's what's setting the cows off to make essence. But yeah, we're finally getting our bone situation taken care of. I hadn't had any bones in here. I had about 1,000 or maybe 2, and now we're kicking it up, ticking it up. You can see there, and I'm trying to get up to about 10,000 bones just so we have a stockpile. But yeah, so it means that I want to get creepers online for getting gunpowder, and I think that we're going to use another one of the auto spawners to do this. So I'm going to pop that out. Okay, everything's going to get really loud. Oh wait, oh it went through. Let me see if I can grab it. Or did it go? You know what? It probably went into the system. Let me put this back in. Oh my gosh, so much crap in here now. So anyway, I'll grab it here in a second because I got a lot of work to do in this area. I'm going to pop back here. And then what I'm going to do real quick is get the system set up to spawn creepers for gunpowders. OMGs, am I glad you guys weren't around for that. So for a while, I just kind of didn't know where I was going to put the sound muffler, and I tried putting it like away, like even over here. For some reason, it didn't seem to be working correctly, And there's a lot of spawns going on right now. Spawns. There's a lot of spawns going on right now. And it was pretty intense. It was a pretty intense little build. And turn the volume down a little bit. All right, so we just need some wools right here. One more. Bam! All right, so then we're good to go. And we're getting a little bit of frame rate issues down here right now. 14 frames per second, 16 frames per second. Yeah, we might be taxing my system a little bit with all the spawning that's going on. Because we got 3 cow spawners working. Basically, right now we got 2 auto spawns working, 3 tier 5 soul shard spawners working all at the same time, and it's causing a little bit of lag. And so, really, what I want to do, I think, let me see how many bones we got. We got 4,000 bones now. We really need gunpowder. So about 500 gunpowder. Let's just go ahead and so we don't tax the server too badly and tax our client too badly, we'll turn one of these off, and just that little bit will probably help. Let's take a look real quick and see if it actually did do anything. Yeah, look, we're already up to like 30 frames per 25, 26 frames per second. So we'll run one and we'll run the other one until we get up to about 10,000, and it won't matter. Like, they won't turn on that much. So now getting back to the power system, look at that. Look at them all come out of there. Crazy. How much beefs do I have? 251,000. I might need to start getting some deep storage online. A lot of you guys are talking about deep storage to me, but check this out. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 64Ks there that are empty. I think this has probably just got cobble in it. Almost empty there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 64K storage cells completely empty still. So still huge amounts of area to have storage, but we are running into a problem from the skelly spawner, as you can see here. We're getting a lot of armor and stuff and things inside the system, and we are going to need to deal with that at some point. Geez, I don't know. I want to get this power system going. Maybe we'll get that fixed up first. And, you know, there's a lot of projects I was thinking about getting done this week. I want to get a cotton farm online. I want to start getting all of this junk just filtered out of the system. I'm not even going to use it. D-Max set up a really cool smelting system. If you haven't checked out his video, go a couple videos back and look at it. It's a smeltery, the automated smeltery that pulls... automated system that repairs these if they need repair, and then puts them into a smeltery and takes and uses that stuff. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to get rid of them. So we got to get rid of that stuff, which should be a pretty easy project. We got to get a cotton farm online, which should be not a tough project either. And we got to get the power system situated. So I think the next thing we're going to do is work on. I think we're going to start playing around with power. I'm a little afraid, but I think it's going to be cool at the same time. So looks like the ore that I wasn't processing correctly anymore was gold. So I was just checking the system, looking to see what that was all about. So there we go, that's fixed. And I'll cover those up here in a sec. Actually, I'll cover them up right now because my OCD just is bothering me. I try to like be reasonable and let things go sometimes, but you know what? I can't. Better. Feels so much better. So, all right. Now we got that going. We got meat going. We got some of the stuff and things over here changed up a little bit. So, I have some of the pieces already building here. So if we take a look, I got 36 of the solid fuel boilers, and we're going to use blaze rods in here, as we have 130,000. I have high pressure boiler tanks building right now, but I still need a bunch more. And on that stuff, we're just waiting on this rolling machine to make us these steel plates. So those are all getting crafted. And while that's going on, I think what we can do, if we take a look at the system over here, you can see a lot of these guys are on right now, and they're generating power, these geotherms. And if we take a look at the little solar setup, the little ghetto solar flower that we set up over here, this thing's not getting taxed hardly at all. I mean, there's a couple of these that are being used, but if you look, we're really not doing much work with these. And I believe we could power the entire base with just them. So we're going to kind of just waste the rest of this stuff. We don't really need it anymore. I mean, it's kind of scary though, right? Getting rid of it. I'm like, oh, I don't know. This has been our main power source. Oh my gosh. But I think it'll be fine. It'll be all right. So we can just take all of this stuff down and, yeah, forget about it. Hopefully those solars will keep up with everything, because if it doesn't, we're going to have a major problem. Major big time problem. Can I get you guys out of here too? All right. So... I'm going to tear these all down and get a space ready, get some stuff plotted out a little bit better. So what I took a look at really quickly to show you what these blocks are out here is I want to build 4 of the 3x4x3 high pressure boilers, and those are 3x3 on the bottom. So I was just kind of take a look at how wide this is, how big it is, and kind of how I want to make it work. And I want to keep this as a tank because I really like it, but I want to make some changes. I want to turn this into a black steel tank, and so it'll store a lot more. I'm going to waste all this lava. I know some of you guys are going to tell me that I could save it, and I don't really need to. I have the ability to create unlimited amounts of lava, so I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to scrap it. Let's get rid of some of this. This is in my way. But we're going to scrap this tank. In fact, you guys want to do it with me? KI! Peace out, tank. So take the rest of these guys out and clear a space that I think will work for us as far as it's going to be the correct size for 4 of the high pressure boilers. Almost done. Bam! No, I missed a block somewhere. Become a thing! Where's the block I missed? Plus I'm stuck inside. So that was super weird, and I'm really glad I cut because I spent like 10 minutes looking at this thing over and over again, going like, wait, no, wait, no, wait. It's 8 high, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9 by 9, right? No. And then I came over here, and all I did was take this valve out and put the valve back, and suddenly it worked. So yeah, it worked. We have a tank, and it has a massive amount of storage, 20 million buckets. And also, if you take a look down here at kind of the storage power system, it looks like we're still draining these 3 MFSUs, but we're really not taxing the system at all with just these solar arrays. So they're really working really well. And I think that what we're going to actually do is we're just going to pull these guys right off. Get out of my face. So we're going to pull those guys right directly out of the system completely and just draw power straight from those thingy-doodlers. So the next thing we got to do is, even though this is kind of the size we need, I don't think it's exactly the size we need. So if we just take, well, let's get some abyssal stone so we can measure and see what it looks like down here. We might be able to fit it just with what we have. Let's put some of this stuff away so that our inventory is squeaky clean. All right, and so if we take a look down here, if we were to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, yeah, that'd be plenty of room. Actually, I think we might be able. I mean, can we even space them so there's one space between each one, like so? I mean, I think this will work. Oh, that's unfortunate accident. Nope, everything's fine. Everything's fine. So let me see if we get like that. Then, all right, it's this way that we don't quite have enough room. So I think we're going to have to move this wall out a little bit. I want to fit all 4 of them underneath here. And I think that will kind of be the best thing that we can do. I think it'll kind of work out the best for us. So that means that we got to take this wall and move it over a couple. All right, so we got the wall moved out pretty much. Let's go ahead and just take care of this real quick. Couple pieces not quite right, but no big whoops, almost done. Bam! So we're good to go there, and then we're going to come up and grab those solid fuel boilers. And actually, we're also going to need, I'm going to use aqueous accumulators. I could set this onto the system I already have for water. I already have an aqueous accumulator kind of under the base right there, but I'm going to use 4 aqueous accumulators over here just to kind of make sure that everything's got the right amount of power, the right amount of water, and they should do that on their own. So you see here, are you building these? Is this something that's happening? No glass? Okay, why is it that you don't make glass? Glass is right there. ME encoder pattern for glass. Why is it that you can't make the glass? So confused. Is that not hooked up anymore? Did we make a boo-boo? Let's go ahead and head into the base and take a look. I think that we must have disconnected something. So I thought that I had reconnected all the things that I had disconnected. So That's connected. That is connected. Earthing is connected. Why is he no make glass? Seriously? And you're doing something right now. It says you're doing something, and yet you are not. Sand. Glass. Earthing's hooked up correctly. Alright. I don't know what's going on. I guess there's a disconnection and I'm just not seeing it. Where is the disconnect? Right there. I knew it. Alright. Now you make aqueous accumulators? Now you make them? Now you please do this? Ah, thank God. Alright, so what we're going to do... Actually, I think... We're going to need a bucket. We're going to need a couple buckets. And... Alright, we got all of these. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We're going to pull this part out. And I want the boilers to be above the ground level, so to speak. So if we do this and we use the aqueous accumulators, we're going to have to fill these little divots with water. So let's go ahead and get these out like so. And take our bucket. Are you going to refill? Thank you. 3, 4, 2, 1. Bam! Make for me a full thing of waters. And like so. Oh, I just missed. Ah, so now, actually, easy way to do this would be to take our angel block. Nope, we don't want them in there. Take our angel block and let's see if we'll be able to set it in the water. Nope. I want you to be here. Ah. An easy way to do this, says Slip. Oh, it's not even placing in front of me at all. All right, so that isn't an easy way to do it. In that case, an easy way to do this will be to do that and then take our aqueous accumulator and stick it there. And then take this block out. And then let's check this. So we're already almost full of water. There we go, totally full of water. So I'm gonna set the 4 aqueous accumulators up, and then I'm going to come back up here and get aioli. Solid fuel firebox is all set up, and then let's just check real quick and see how many of those. Oh, they're called boiler walls. All right, we got 320 of the high pressure boiler tank. All right, cool. So we're good to go there. All right, be right back. All right, so got the aqueous accumulator set up. I had them 1 block too low, but fixed it. So now we should be able to go ahead and just place these solid fuel boilers down. You know, I've never done this before. So I hope everything works out. But keep in mind, experimentation, you know, you got to learn. I always keep saying that. You don't always... Nobody knows the best way to do a thing when the first time they do it. You have to play around with it and figure out how it's going to work. Now, one of the things I don't really know... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So one of the things that I don't really know is how... Can I not interface with this yet? Do I have to make it into the boiler first? All right, let's check that out. Somebody's messaging me. So, steels. Nope. Boiler. All right, let's grab some of these guys. And then let's set these up. And I believe once they become a multi-block structure, then we should be able to interface with them. So, like so, like so. That is 3 high. We want them to be 4 high. Like that. And then let's just build this up. And I don't think they need any sort of hole in the middle. I don't believe so. Oops. Bam! Alright, it's a thing. It's a thing! You know, they can make these look a little bit cooler. But anyway, alright, so can we interface with this now? Yes, okay, now we can. So, it's filling up with water. Alright, that's good. So let's go ahead and set the rest of these guys. Well, I might just set the one up. But what I'm interested in trying to find out is how it is that I'm going to... Oh, if I just make it bigger? Okay, cool. I was wondering about that. If you made it like the part way, because these don't have to be 4 high, if it would like unmake itself once you turned it into the larger edition, the larger version of the boiler. So I'm trying to think about how I want to get the blaze rods in here, and I think that I'm going to do it with a router or a couple of routers. And I haven't made routers for a minute, so that's going to be interesting because that means that we need dark iron. And I believe there was like used to be like a dark iron furnace that I think is not in this version. So I think the only way you can make dark iron is with the wrath igniter, which means I need to build a stamper, which has basically one use, and that is to make wrath igniters or to make the diamond shards. You can also make the diamond shards. So you need those for, sorry, bam. So you need those for some sort of other thing too. It's like a drill head or something like that. So we need the craft packet stamper to start with. So there's the router recipe, the craft packet stamper, bam, bam. And let's just stick that in here and then make one. There you are. Begin. Bam. And now we need, I think, the packet. Isn't there like a craft packet? Yeah, right here. Obsidian, the blocks. So we need this thing. So that's shape crafting, block of diamond, 4 obsidian, 4 TNT. Okay, that should be easy. Here's our obsidian. Oh, I only have tiny TNT recipe. What kind of a noob am I? Let's make that. Now we have gunpowder online, so that's rad. We have our TNT. Make me all of it. It's probably making sand. Oh my, OMGs, so slow. All right, thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then diamonds. Are you stuck? And we'll just shaped craft one up real quick. Block diamond. All right, so now like this, and like this, correct? Craft packet, okay. So the next thing we gotta do, I think we're gonna need actually more obsidian, more TNT, and more blocks. So all right, let's grab some TNT, grab more obsidian, and we'll make another block of diamond like this. And then I don't think that the craft packet stamper needs like power or anything like that. Just stick it there. Whoa! All right, I think that changed a little bit. I thought that, okay. So we'll just pick that up. Oh, did it just, oh, what is this? Unnamed? Cheaty Gordon. Oh! Oh no, is it like a... Oh! It's just gone. Gordon is so cheaty. Oh wait. Oh, those are the high pressure boiler tanks. Alright, so now we have our diamond shards. So that we can make our wrath igniter. So we need nether brick. And I happen to have some right there. Like so. I can't even remember from just looking at it. Bam! Alright, so we have that. So probably don't need to really have the craft packet stamper thingy doodler online for any real reason other than to just make those, and I probably will never need to make any more than the one wrath igniter. So now I need iron blocks, and let's see, do we even have iron blocks? Iron tank wall, block of iron. All right, let's make 64 of those. So all right, now we have our block of iron. Let's head up. And then we're going to do this one above where we were. 2, 3, 4. Let's just set these blocks of iron up. And if you've never played with a wrath igniter, it's pretty GD awesome. Like it will turn iron into dark iron, but it'll also turn items from one state to another. So it'll turn cobble into smooth stone. It'll turn sand into glass. It'll turn glass into sand. But you have to really be careful with it because I don't believe it has a range as far as like it'll kind of spread. It's a huge range, actually. It does have a range, but it'll spread into a huge area. So, bam! And actually, we'll start this just to speed it up. We'll set this on a couple of times. And that will speed up the process a bit. So you should see here in a second, it's definitely, they've changed the graphic that you get there. It's like grass and, what is it, pulsating red colored wool? I don't even know what's going on there, but there we go. We're getting our iron. That is such a weird effect. Oh, I'm on fire! So, I'm alright. It's such a weird effect. Super strange. But, so those are blocks of dark iron, and now we can just harvest them all up. And we should be good to go. So we can take these, and that almost killed our Wrath Igniter. So we'll stick that guy in here. And then we can take these blocks of iron, and we can just shaped craft them straight into ingots, and then drop them in like so. These are good, and we'll just keep the stuff just for gigs. So now there was our router, I think. Alright, so we have a couple of routers, and I think we should only need 2 of these guys. And then I do believe we might need some of the router upgrades, and I haven't used these for a while. So I cannot remember exactly what we're going to need. I don't think we're going to need the filter. Machine filter we are going to need. We might as well put a speed boost in there. Thoroughness we don't need. Bandwidth, I can't remember. I can't remember exactly what we're going to need. You know what? Just in case, let's go ahead and... Oh, that's right. Logic matrix identifiers. Crapo. Crapo. Cake. Oh, those aren't that tough to make. That's not that tough to make. The logic matrix identifier you make with the logic matrix programmer, the blank logic matrix, and we're going to need a lot of different things to get this to work. They really changed the way that you make these upgrades. Let me see if I even have any of those. No, I don't have any of those. It's logic matrix program. Yeah, do I have any over here? Oh, crapo. I thought I had some. Do I have some inside of any of these spoils bags? Might as well check. I think the spoils bags might have them sometimes. Oh. Nope. Nope. I could have swore I saw one inside of one of these bags one day. I was like, oh, I didn't know they came in there. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh! Oh! Division sigil. So cool! I didn't even know I had that. Give me that. Division sigil is rad. I can't wait to play with that. So... it might have to be for another episode, though. I'm going to take a look around and see if I can find the Logic Matrix programmer and grab one really quickly to work on this router thing. But, yeah, I don't have them in here. And also, we're running a little short on time, so let me get a couple things done. I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so forget a lot of what I just said. I think that we can do this with just a single upgrade. So if we set this for stacks... it's getting stacks and inserting into top, and it looks like that for some reason though it processes individual items, and these blaze rods, I have a feeling that they're a very poor source of power for these solid fuel boilers. So it's kind of bouncing in between the two. It's not really outputting enough. So I think that we can do this with just a bandwidth upgrade. So if we take a look at that guy, I don't even know if I have eggs. I have eggs, thankfully. All right. So we should just be able to do this like so. Grab that guy, stick it in here. Get 2 of these guys going. Dose. 2. Bam, bam. All right, let's see if this works. I can't remember how these guys go in. Do you just click with them? I think you just click with them on. Shift click? Yeah, shift click. Shift click. So are you now... Okay, wow. Bam, 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 bam! All right, so that seems to have fixed that problem. So now we have these guys going. They got the water. They got the blaze rod fuel. seems to be like it's working pretty good. Let's take a look at what our blaze rod count looks like. So, yeah, I mean, it's not totally annihilating it, but it's really eating through blaze rods really fast. That's pretty quick. So it may be a little too fast. This division sigil, I gotta make sure I stick that somewhere. I'll remember it. There we go. Put it right there. We're gonna play with that in the next episode, I think. So this seems to be working pretty good. Oh, let's grab some. Well, no. I'm having a really hard time with my typey fingers today. My regular fingers are fine, but my typey fingers are just not working. So, all right, so my placey block finger thingy doodlers. Did you hear a chicken? Does the router make that noise because it has that upgrade in it? No way. Seriously? So I think now we should be able to, and I don't know if we need to pipe directly out of these or not, or if we can just use a liquid tesseract. So I know that I believe any part of the multi-block structure is like an out port. We may need to use liquid ducts. I'm not really quite sure, but we're going to figure that out here in a second. What I'm going to do next, normally I would cut the episode right about here. I think I'm going to wait just so that I can show you guys that we get this finished and get some steam production going. So it might be a little bit longer than normal, but what I'm going to do is wait for these things to get heated up and start making steam, and then we'll pull it out and see what happens. See if we can get this thing filled up today. It's working. It's working. We have steam, so it's working. All I did is hook a tesseract directly to the top of this guy, and it is working. So, yeah, let's go ahead and turn this one on right here. We have steam, send, bam! And so we should see, yeah, I do believe that, if I'm not mistaken, these liquid tesseracts they have a finite amount of liquid that they can accept per side, but I believe it's like an infinite or near infinite amount of liquid that they could send per side. So, yeah, so we got that going on over here, and I'm actually a little low on liquid tesseracts. Look, I am having mad problems today. Oh, we got 2 already. Cool. So I got the 2 that I need. Sweet. So let's hook them up. I'm kind of excited. It's kind of neat when you build things and then they work. So let's go ahead, send steams, bam, bam, send steams, bam. Now I know that these things are dangerous. Oh, also just to let you know, I took the blaze rods out and started to use coal instead. And the reason that I thought that this would be better is because it says 3.2K heat in a solid fuel firebox, but it says the burning takes 26 ticks. And then I was taking a look at some of the other ones, and this says 6.4, but it's 51 ticks. So if this is 26 ticks for 3.2, and this is 51 ticks for 6.4, I'm not sure, but I just think that this produces the exact same amount of heat, but it burns over a longer period of time. So basically the only advantage of using any different fuel source is that you use less of it. It doesn't actually work better as far as heating it up faster. It just burns less of that material. So it doesn't really matter that we're using the coal. It's just I thought maybe it would heat it up faster. So we're just going to pop that out and then pop this in, grab this out of the router, and then if we pull all of these guys, we should get all the blaze rods in here instead. You full? All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do that on this side as well. Get our blaze rod, pop it out, grab these pieces and these pieces. All right, so now we should be running off of completely blaze rods. And the only other thing that I'm a little concerned about is that I know that these things can blow up. And if I'm not mistaken, the blowing up happens by not releasing the pressure of the steam. And so I'm hoping that, I don't know, we'll have to figure out how that works. Let me see here. Yeah, this is really accepting the lava. We're almost at the steam. We're almost at 1 million steams already. So this thing's working really, really good. I'm excited because one of the first things that we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to set up a energy bridge to power this with true EV, which is super exciting. I might actually do 2 just to do overboard. But yeah, so you guys tell me what you think in the comment section down there. If you have suggestions or tips, especially in the consideration of the fact that these might blow, which I don't know much about, you can leave me a little tip in the down there. Let me know what how to avoid that maybe. I think by blowing off, by bleeding off steam, I can avoid that, which shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, so if you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share and favorite it as you see fit. Don't spam it on Reddit. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.